Little lady, what you doing at the big boys table, huh?
$2,000.
I'm bluffing these fools. I'm missing Real Housewives.
Shaq finally has a winning hand. Why am I thinking in the third person?
I smell toast. Am I having a stroke? Wait, I have toast in my pocket.
Welcome back to Access Live, a look at the upcoming What Men Want. And in today's Season of Love segment, we're going to find out what they think about love, dating, relationships, sex, marriage, you name it, the list is long.
Joining us on our very esteemed panel is actor and author Dondré Whitfield. From The Bachelor, we have Nick Viall. And of course, we have Mark Feuerstein sticking around with us. His kids have headphones on.
Yes, correct. They're not listening to a word of
They
this.
can't hear any of this.
Listen to this.
So do men fall in love easier than women, or is it love or lust and faster?
Honestly, I think as a practice, most males do not operate from a space of emotion first. We're generally very physical first. So I don't think that men necessarily fall in love faster, but I think that they fall in love harder.
Ooh, you think?
I think when they find the one, Nick,
Yes.
you haven't found it yet, then they lock in.
Just pointing it out. Just reminding
Nick, I don't know about you, but
he's alone. Anybody out there? Look at this guy. He's great.
Nick,
You're gonna love him.
have you really fallen in love before? Or do you think?
Have I? For
Yeah.
sure, absolutely. I mean,
On
I
The
think,
Bachelor was
I think
love?
people can fall in love with more than one person in life. I think men in general, to your point, there's a kind of a lust-love kind of situation there. But I think also, men might feel it and might be more willing to take that risk. They might be just more prone to going for it and saying it. But I don't think those feelings are disingenuous. I think they feel those feelings of love, and they might just be more willing to, see what she says back.
All right, fellas, we're gonna break it down real quick.
Oh, yeah,
We're
break it
getting
down.
right
Start
to
with
it.
Feuerstein.
Break it down.
Feuerstein. Sex on the first date.
Okay.
I'm going. Like I said, I told you, I'm breaking it down.
I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, love y'all. I mean, they got here.
Okay, so this is a complicated question for me.
Is it?
Well,
Why? Because
if
you
I'm
did?
answering as my 25-year-old self,
Yeah.
I'm saying, yeah. I mean, come on, fine. We're all adults. We've all maybe had it at that point. So why not? Why not get? I mean, I've always believed that if you know you want something, have it
Go for it.
right away and see if the intimacy is there. But as a father of a 12-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old daughter, not at all. No, not for at least 10 years.
Do you look at the woman differently if you have sex on the
Well,
first
let me
date?
just say this, and I was actually, to your point, I was actually getting ready to get to that. I counsel in this area,
Yeah.
and I tell women all the time, listen, this is an absolutely bad idea.
Yes.
The misconception is most women think that in order to keep a man, that they have to perform, no pun intended, in order to keep him. But you may be keeping the wrong version of what you think you have.
I like this.
You have a
Good.
grown male on your hands, generally speaking. That I described this in my book, as opposed to being a man. Back in the day, women literally held men to a standard. They said, if you want wife covering, which sex does fall under, if you want wife covering, then you have to make me a wife.
Yeah, you
in
gotta
order for me to cover you.
You got to show me husband.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Nick, you've had sex on first dates, I'm
just
sure.
She's a big fan of the show.
You don't remember that fantasy suite? Oh, my Lord.
He just had it in the dressing room.
I need a drink after that.
Somebody pour Nat some more rosé, please.
I think in the dating world, when it comes to the double standard that has kind of perpetuated over time, where men seem to be more open to or wanting to do it, and the double standard if women will have sex on the first date, there's that double standard. I think we're getting less of that. We've become more progressive as a society. I think in general, if two people like each other, I don't think having sex is going to make you stop liking them. I do think sometimes if you maybe move too fast physically, you might not be letting that person know who you are, right? So there might be some preconceived notion of, well, I've already figured this person out, and you might not be able to share how dynamic of a person you are if you have sex too early. And I think sometimes people might leave a situation or relationship too early if they quote unquote give it up.
What
But I
about
don't
this, guys?
think you're
Are
getting
we
judged.
having
love
less
that.
sex than ever before? There's a
This
statistic.
is what they say, right? The statistics say
recession.
that. But all my millennial friends who are on the apps like Hinge and Tinder and all these things, they're having a great old time. So I'm not sure about the research.
You're
Maybe it's just
millennial.
LA and New York. I don't know.
Is there a recession going on in the sex department?
I mean, personally, I don't know, but
he's doing fine.
He's
having it left and right.
I get the concept, right? I do notice with some people out there and younger people, who'll ask me questions. We're living on our phones, right? I think with dating apps, you have an abundance of choice. There's almost a paralysis of choice of you get that stimulation through your phone, you're talking. People have gotten lazier with dating. And so kind of seeing things through and getting to know someone and having those actual relationships, you're getting less and less of that. So I can see that.
Women are always trying to figure out what's going on in your minds. So we hit the streets of New York. We got some questions for you
Fellas,
all if you're ready.
That's not it.
Why do you leave the toilet seat up? Okay, that's coming up.
Convenience.
And Dondré, you'll answer this one.
I can hear what women think.
Whoa, lighten up with that aftershave, buddy.
I'm talking personal, private stuff. The stuff that nobody on earth is supposed to hear. I hear that stuff. It's driving me crazy. Even French poodles, I can hear them.
Monsieur, I need to
Welcome back to Access Live. We've got Mike Feuerstein. That's with Mel Gibson and What Women Want from 2002, back in the day, remember?
Yes,
Mark joins us along with actor, author Dondré Whitfield. And from The Bachelor, we got Nick Viall.
Okay, we're discussing what men want. Let's take some questions from the street. First up, here it is.
We have 3 kids. Why can't you pitch in for some of the Christmas shopping?
Why can't you do it?
Yeah, guys.
Why can't you hold your man to a specific standard? And say,
okay.
I'm only going to shop for X amount of gifts, and you shop for the other.
This is what we do. My husband gets for his family, and I get for my family.
That's it.
We split it up. You divide and conquer.
I do it all.
Just like you do.
That's because you're a kid.
By the way, my wife does it all, and I just thank her a lot. I am so grateful
He's
to her.
not good at it.
She
The
nails
sizes
it.
will be wrong.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just say
That's a
this.
good point. Do you want them
No,
to?
I don't.
Yeah.
And that
then
speaks
we're
to another
nitpicking.
issue because most women actually don't trust their husband's taste.
Right.
So they want help, but they don't want to receive the husband's input.
But
I give my husband a lot of input, and I say, you should give this.
I
and
give
he doesn't.
it's easy for men to do. I give coupons. I'm taking one daughter to dinner and a movie, another daughter to the theater.
Do you
and
write the
you
coupon?
wite it out, write a
That's a good
coupon,
idea.
draw
I
a
like
picture on
that.
it, easy,
Hey,
A good
for
back
men.
rub.
Side note, wife doesn't want a coupon.
Uh-oh.
Kidding.
Right. I gave her a no sex for a year coupon. She's thrilled.
Cash it in.
That's the coupon.
All right, let's take a look at another question.
So if men seriously hate being nagged so much, why can't y'all just do it the first time we ask?
Oh, it's so true. How often do
Because
we
that would
do
be
that?
too easy.
Well, in my book, I talk about the difference between being a grown male and being a man. A grown male is someone who generally looks to be served, while a man generally looks to be of service. So maybe what you have on your hands is a grown male and not a man.
Dondré, are you preaching today?
Yes, I am.
You know what?
Dondré.
Nobody
Dondré
wants
in
to
the
be
house.
nagged.
For office, I'm voting for you.
I don't like the nagging on both sides. Nobody wants to be nagged.
Agreed.
No.
But we could take a note and do it the first time they ask.
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time.
And me, though. I don't do it the first time.
right,
I
what
mean,
about-
not it. Whatever I'm asked.
But you get it done, Kid Hoover. You get it done.
Question, go
Look
away.
how deep.
Question.
My question is, why don't guys put the toilet seat down?
Nick.
Nick.
Nick, why is everyone calling it Nick?
Is it supposed to go down or no?
Toilet.
I put mine down.
You do.
Laziness,
I
I
like that.
suppose.
Because it's going to be right there when you come back.
Convenience. It's
Ready
very
to go.
simple.
You're good.
I've been with the same woman for 21 years. We've been married for 16 of those. I'm a smart man. The toilet seat is going down because
Like
I just
that.
don't want to have to hear it.
You just get better for aim. You just get better aim. Just keep it down and just like
No,
get better.
my 11-year-old son doesn't put it up and just goes, and then I sit down. And
That's horrible.
every time.
That's
and now I
horrible.
just accept it.
That's unacceptable.
If you sprinkle when you tinkle.
Be a sweetie
You gotta do that.
and wipe the
the
seat.
That's what I teach my boy. All right, guys, stick around. We got one more question for you guys. And by the way, you can catch Dondré in Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. Christmas Everlasting. Good job,
Yes, it was
Dondré.
Yeah,
It airs
Dondré.
1 p.m.
And Queen Sugar returns next year on
Oh, yeah. And Nick is currently out with his Natural Habitats Essential Oil line.
This is a good Christmas gift for my
You can go to
husband.
Nick's Instagram to hear more dating advice right from Nick himself.
And Feuerstein, we got to get into everything you got going on.
It just
You
sounds
both.
so
The
romantic.
whole break, we've been talking about how you have to schedule those of us who are
Conjugal
in committed
visit.
or
You have
long
to
relationships.
Yes, you do.
Nick
Yeah.
is no longer looking for a relationship. He's ready to
season-
stay out there.
My season on my show is from like February to July. And I fly, back and forth. But there are times where my wife and I could be, away from each other for long periods of
Right,
time.
right, right.
There are times where I will literally send her a text message going, "Hey, conjugal visit."
Yeah.
Like this is
And what's her
this is
response,
what's
though? What does she
necessary.
say
She's
back?
like, "Got it." And I'm like, "Hey, Gatorade. Let's just make sure we got the essentials. Let's go. It's gotta go down.
Feuerstein.
You need
Let's go.
Gatorade?
Makes it
Yes.
happen.
Let's go.
You guys still, will you ask your wives or husband to send like scandalous pics to kind of spice it up?
Oh, Nick just-
I like
My
it.
wife
I
wants
like
no
it.
part of that.
She doesn't, but
Sweet
I